The idea of closing the loop is when you get feedback, or someone actually takes the time to give you feedback, there's nothing worse than, no one talks to you back or no one responds to you. And you see it all the time where it's like, you'll see it in the survey, especially for someone who's upset, it'll say, I know no one will read this, right?
It's the passive aggressive yet true response.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we read it, we do care. And so it's actually following up with that consumer to let them know we did listen, to potentially do service recovery if needed. But I actually think that letting them know we listen part is actually equally as important. And then I would say the other thing that I think it enables is what you would think of as the voice of the employee, voice of the customer through the employee. Because our employees are able to translate what the customer went through. Like a customer is just going to say, I hated your website, or I hated the store experience. And you're not going to be able to make that actionable all the time. But when the employee talks to them, the colleague talks to them, they're able to actually get underneath the issue, kind of become a root cause analyst. And then they can surface that, and we surface that at scale. So it's just another kind of thread of data that we can leverage to improve the experience. So it serves really two purposes: engages customers, engages employees. Employees love to have that. I talked about that partnership, that dialogue that they can have. We're enabling that. And then it also gives us this stream of data and information that translates what we might have seen from a consumer, because they don't speak in our language, our internal language and process. Translates what's happened to them into our processes so we can fix it. So highly effective tool. I'll just say one more thing. We're actually trying to get even beyond just doing it on people who gave us surveys. In many ways, I know you had a bad experience. If you got transferred twice, or you were on our website, we can track what your experience was on the website in terms of were you clicking in the same location too many times, all that stuff. I don't need to ask. I don't need to say, Greg, you were transferred twice and you're on the phone for 45 minutes. I don't need to say like, hey, how was